you gengotaku out there? Julu here. Today we're going to do one more lesson on the Japanese language. And today we're going to study on the particles wa and ga, which cause a lot of misunderstanding and a lot of doubts among Japanese students. Okay, so let's start with the basic overview of wa and ga. So wa basically is a topic marker, which means it shines a spotlight on what comes after the particle. It's translated roughly as S4, okay? And on the other hand, we have ga, which is a subject marker. And it shines a spotlight directly on the word before it. And now let's look at some scenarios. We tested three classic situations. So the first one is identification. For that, we have ga. For instance, Tanaka-san is a teacher. So that means that we're picking out someone from a crowd. And in that case, we would say, Tanaka-san ga sensei desu. We wouldn't say Tanaka-san wa sensei, because you're not picking out from a crowd. So in this case, ga. So you identifying something. For this, in this aspect, ga must be used. And then we have a general description. For instance, if we say, as for my cat, it's cute. As for my cat, it's cute. In that case, we would say, watashi no neko wa kawaii desu. Watashi no neko wa kawaii desu. And in third case, we have immediate observation. Look, rain is falling. So you're reporting a new event. In that case, we have to use ga. Ame ga futte imasu. Ame ga futte imasu. And next, I'd like to talk about emphasis versus contrast, which is maybe the main function of using both wa and ga. So as a contrastive function, we use wa to compare two things politely. For instance, if we say summer is good, but winter is bad. In that case, we would say natsu wa ii desu ga, fuyu ga warui desu. So just contrasting. In this aspect, we're using wa in the beginning. Wa is contrastive. On the other hand, we have ga as emphatic. So for instance, one sentence I use a lot here, I like to say that I love summers, but I hate winters. So if I want to say that, I say natsu wa suki desu ga, fuyu ga kirai desu. Natsu wa suki desu ga, fuyu ga kirai desu. So I'm singling out summer and winter with this usage. Okay, and then we have a very technical part of this lesson. So as a rule of thumb, if the topic comes before, you have to use wa. For instance, anata no kaban wa dore desu ka? Which one is your bag? As for your bag, which is it? So anata no kaban wa. So we have the description, the topic coming before wa. Anata no kaban wa dore desu ka? On the other hand, if you have a question word, we have to use ga. For instance, dore ga anata no kaban desu ka? Dore ga anata no kaban desu ka? So can you see the difference here? So topic versus question word. All right, so that's it, a basic distinction of wa and ga. And this is a homework for you. So you thought you were just going to come here, sit down and enjoy the lesson. So this is a homework for you. I wanted to translate the following sentence into Japanese. I think English is easy, but Japanese is a difficult language. Or you can say simply, I think English is easy, but Japanese is difficult. Can you put that in the comments for me? And that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this content. You can support my work by being a member of this channel. You can support me also on Patreon, on PayPal, and you can follow me on Instagram and Next. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.